4.6.0 after a few days. So before that, so now 4.6.0 got released in November, right? So they have introduced Selenium Manager. Before that, we have WebDriver Manager, which is a third-party tool by the company Boni Garcia, something. Yeah. So they have introduced this one instead of using the Selenium downloading and all. We don't need to do that one. So for that purpose, go to Maven repository and search with WebDriver Manager. Parallelly, you need to do parallelly with me, so that will be easier. So no need to worry about it later. So go to WebDriver Manager, Maven repository, MVN repository. I'll ping you the URL. Go there, copy this dependency. Once you copy, let me know. Go to the project which you have created. Okay. In the dependencies, after the dependency which you have created 4.6.0, paste it there. So all the dependencies that we are copying should be in between the dependencies. Okay, it should be in between the dependencies. Once you copied, reload the project. Is it done? So once you reload the project, go to one of the program that you have written. So I'll go here. So here we have I think I didn't pass the path, but you people has passed the path, right? So let me go here. I'll try to write a program from beginning. So create a new Java class, anything, it's better. So I've created the Java class. So write WebDriver manager. You'll get it. W capital, D capital, M capital. WebDriver manager dot Chrome driver. If it is a Chrome, you need to select the Chrome driver. If it is if it is Firefox, you need to get Firefox driver, Edge driver, IE driver. But IE has been IE is not there anymore, so no need to worry about the IE. Chrome driver dot setup. Okay, have done until here. WebDriver manager.chromedriver.setup. So by passing this command, we no need to pass any path of the Chrome. No need to download and no need to have any Chrome driver. So automatically it will take it. Okay. Now WebDriver, then we need to create a object of WebDriver, new Chrome driver. Okay. Remaining all same. Driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. So after launching the Chrome, so it will launch the Chrome here. Okay, it will launch the Chrome here. Once it is launched, Chrome, we are maximizing the window. Once it is maximized, we need to pass the URL. So what method we are using to pass the URL? Driver dot get. We need to pass the URL. So I'll copy the URL from here. So you can open any URL. Okay. And we are gonna quit the driver. Driver dot quit. So to align the code, you need to select Control A. Okay, to align the code, it should be in the alignment, proper alignment of code should be in the proper alignment. So Control A, you are going to select all the code. Okay, Control Shift Alt L. Okay, this window will be open. So rearrange the code option. You need to select the rearrange code option. So run. So see, automatically the code will be in the right format. Okay, you need to note it down. Control plus A to select. Okay, Control plus Shift plus Alt plus L. This will open one window. We need to select an option, rearrange code. Okay. We need to select rearrange code. So that will format the code in the right structure. I'll ping you here in the chat. So you need to follow the shortcuts. Okay, if you want to copy this whole thing, right? You are going like this. So don't go like that. So just Control and Shift end. So keep the cursor here at the beginning of the WebDriver manager. Then Shift. There is an end button. F12. Okay. Press F. That will go to the end. To copy, Control C. Paste, Control P. Control V. Sorry, paste, Control V. Okay. Have done until here?
Yes.
Okay.
My system is still updating, Andy.
Okay, Andy. Okay. So remaining people have done. Can you try to run the program? Because my system will run. That's not a problem. But I need your systems to be running. Any issue with the program? See, mine is launched and it has closed. Ram? Ajay?
Yes, it is launching.
Okay.
Still late process, slow process. It's upload. Chrome is being controlled by.
Okay. Ajay, what happened? Ajay, in your system, is it running? Sangeeta?
చేస్తున్నాను సార్.
Ajay, what happened?
Sorry, actually, the Windows is updating, sir.
Oh, everyone's Windows is updating. Okay. Ram, it has run. Ram, it has run.
Yeah, yeah, frontline. It is executed. When I remove the quit method, it's the same as అంటే మనం లైక్ ఎప్పుడు పేజ్ ఓపెన్ చేస్తే ఎలా ఉంటుందో అలా.
Okay, okay, yeah. You didn't try the quick method.
ట్రై చేస్తున్నాను.
Okay, that's fine.
Thank you.
The same thing, if you want to open the Firefox driver, if someone wants to open, just you need to pass the same thing for WebDriver manager Firefox driver setup. Okay, so here we can open WebDriver driver 1 is equal to new driver, new Firefox driver. Okay, same thing. If you want to open if you want to open the Edge driver, you need to do the same thing. You need to create a setup method. Okay, here instead of Firefox, Edge driver. Okay, Edge driver. Okay, so this one. You need to create a instance of a driver2 is equal to new Edge driver. Okay. This is the way where we are going to launch the different browsers. So Safari, because we can't install the Safari here in the Windows, we need to use it only in the Mac. So when we are trying to test it, every company will be using different devices. They might be using devices Chrome, they might be using mobile or tablet to test the Safari browser, or some people will be given MacBook to test the Safari. Okay, 1 or 2 testers will be having MacBook, or in our company will be using browser stack. Browser stack will provide all the browsers, all the mobile devices. Okay, so that will help us to run all the mobiles, all the browsers, all the kind of automation. Okay, for now just try to launch the Chrome driver. Going forward we can do it for Firefox driver, Edge driver. Okay, so the same way whatever we are doing it in the Chrome driver, just try to do it in the Firefox and Edge driver. Okay, so that will give you the practice how to write the programs. Okay, I'll be teaching totally in the Chrome driver, so you do it in the Firefox and Edge driver at home. Okay, so yesterday I have discussed about how to get the current URL, right? What is the method that we are using to get the current URL? Driver dot get current URL. We got the method get current URL. So if you give this one, automatically we'll get the URL that we have launched. So normally when we use this get current URL means, suppose we are going to any one of the browser, any one of the browser. So this I have gone, and when I click this one, when I click on this WhatsApp chat, it will launch you the different window, right? Different window. So it is coming from this window to this window. It is launching the different window. So that time we need to check whether this URL is present or not, whether the right URL has launched or not. Okay. At that time we will be using to get the current URL of this window. Instead of this window, we need to get the URL of this window and compare whether it is launching right URL. Okay. Sometimes we'll be using map. So we want to get the map of the URL. So once you click on the map, it will launch a separate window, and the URL should be, we need to get that URL, whether the right map has been launched or not. Okay, at that time we'll use get current URL. That is an example I'm giving you. And okay, now if you want to get the title of the page, so if you see here anything you launch, suppose google.com, the title of the page will be coming as Google. See, if you see here title Google, that will come. So you need to use a method get title, driver dot get title. So here we have a method get title. Okay, so if we want to check this one, s out, so I'll be printing this one. Okay, if you want to pass any message here, title of the page. Okay, so if I run this program, so title of the page is as per High Consultants, your overseas education guide. This is the title of the page for that particular website. Okay, same way if you want to print the get current URL as I have shown you to yesterday, so it will be title of the page. This will be the current URL. Okay, title of the page. Okay, this will give the current title. Okay, now what I need to do, I'll take orange HRM as the this is the, so I'll launch this URL. You people has to do parallel with me. If you think that I'm going fast, let me know. Okay, same, instead of google.com, whatever the URL you are launching, just replace with this URL. Okay, I'll be launching this website. So if you want, I'll ping you this URL in the chat. Just copy and paste it in the, we'll be launching this website. Okay, once we launch the website, what I need to do, I need to enter the username, I need to enter the password, and I need to click on login. So normally this will call it as an element. Username is an element, password is an element, and login is an element. Okay, to recognize this element, we need to write an XPath. Okay, Selenium will recognize the elements based on the XPath that we write. So that is one of the biggest topic. For now, I'll tell you how we are gonna write the XPath of simple XPath to recognize this method, this element, and how to enter the username in the edit box. Same thing, if you know how to enter, if you know how to enter the username here in the edit box, the same way we can do it for password. And this is a button, login button, how it is gonna click on the login button. Once we click on the login button, we are gonna verify the title of the page. Okay, so to identify an element, we need to write an XPath, right? So for that, just right click, okay, and inspect. Okay, or if you want to use the shortcut, Control Shift C. Okay, so right click, inspect, or Control Shift C. So if you want to identify, if you want to check the, if you want to check any element, just select an element in the page to inspect it. See, can you see the symbol here? The arrow symbol. Select an element in the page to inspect it. To inspect an element, we'll use this symbol. Okay, select this one. It will highlight you once you click it. So see, if you want whole page, we can get it, or we want only the username element where we need to get it. Okay, so for this, so here I have selected and it has highlighted. See, if I go here, the username field is getting highlighted. This is the code that developer has written to identify the element of the username. Okay, so we have different, one second, where is our Java? Okay, so we have different locators to identify an element. Okay, we have ID, name, XPath, okay, CSS selector. So like this, we have different locators. Okay, for now we'll use ID. So here name is there, right? We have name. Can you see name? This is one of the locator. Okay, we have 8 locators, out of which we have ID and name will get the highest preference. So what I do, I'll use name is equal to username as the XPath. I'll use name as the locator to identify this username. Okay, so again it's the same thing. If you go and highlight the password, we'll have type password and name password. This is also having the name locator name. Okay, name, I'm gonna use name password, and name is equal to password, and name is equal to username as the locators to identify the username and the password. So how you are gonna write the XPath? So we need to use some words. So just I'll go here. Once you launch the URL, once you get the, so web element. So okay, web element, we are gonna create an object of web element. Okay, web element is equal to, what we need to write? XPath. So we need to use by.id. Okay, so automatically it will come when we are writing the method. So what is the XPath? So if you want to write any XPath, it should be, so here if I'll show you here. So what I'll do, I'll Control F Control F will give this one. So we need to check here whether the XPath whatever we are writing is highlighting it. So we need to check whether the XPath we are writing is correct or not. So for that purpose we need to check here. So normally what we do, what is the input is the input class, input is the due, like due, right? This page will start here, due is the element. Okay, the same way here it is starting with input. So we can give input or, so what I'm going to // star. Okay, it is highlighting whole page. Okay, square brackets @ if you are using name, right, name as the element, right, name is equal to what is the username. So can you see, after writing this one I can able to highlight the element of username, right? So this is the XPath of username. So this // represents whatever might be the input or home, whatever the home for this particular username. So here I can give input as well instead of star. Okay, because it is starting with the input. So if I want to write any one of the, so if I want to write for this one, for this whole thing, due, I can write due as the in front of // Okay, this // will tell us whatever might be in front of it, but we are taking it from here, / input, and @name is equal to username. So as a good developer, everyone has to use the locator names to identify the elements. Okay, that is the way of writing. Then that developer is a good developer. Okay, some people won't use these locator names properly. That time will be facing an issue to identify an element. Okay, it's very difficult to write the XPath if they don't use proper locator names for each element. Okay, can you write can you inspect this element and can you able to write the same thing for the password? Are we clear until here? Are you understanding? I'll explain you more about the XPaths, how to write, because we need to know each and every XPath how we are gonna write. Okay, it's a big topic. So for now, just try to understand the basic thing where I'm dealing with the basic thing. So in the coming days, I'll be going into deeper. So try to write the XPath for the password. Return. Okay. We launch the google.com. Okay, get the current URL. So we need to suppose we want to enter something here. And what we need to inspect an element of the search button here. Okay. What is the X path for this? So this is the X path. Max length auto. So what can we use here? We can use the class name, right? We can use the class name. So I will try to identify this element first. At the rate class, whatever may be here. So this is identifying the search button. So here I'm gonna pass this one driver.find by class name. Okay, it has launched the browser. I'll close this one, previous one. I'll accept all, because that accept all, there is a pop-up, right? That pop-up will block us to execute the program. So now it has identified an element. Then it has entered the admin on the C. It has entered an admin. Okay. Then it will quit the application. Okay, so let me run. Started an application. So because we need to, because it's not waiting to identify an element, because that pop-up is coming, right? So what we do, we select the pop-up, right? We'll select the pop-up for that pop-up. Once we launch it, we will close that pop-up first. So we want to close that pop-up. This accept all. I want to click and accept all before I proceed. Okay. I'll write an XPath for this. Class name is this one. So I'll write an XPath for this before I click. So I'll stop this one. Web element. So I'm gonna write web element. Accept all button is equal to driver dot find element by dot XPath. I'm passing here this one. So before I enter the username, I am trying to click the element. So accept all dot, because I need to click. What I'm doing, I'm selecting the pop-up first, then I'm going entering the username. So this should work now. It's not clicking. So now I'll try to run it. This is the only part where we face some difficulties while writing the XPath. So now it has run. See, can you able to see? Title page URL, it has successfully passed. I think it is too fast. Okay. See, observe it. So see, done. So what I'm gonna do, I'll before clicking, I'll keep some weight. Head dot wait. Head dot sleep. Okay. I'll give some 1000 milliseconds. 100 milliseconds. So it is throwing an error because we need to add as exception for the class. So what happens? Thread.sleep will wait for 100 milliseconds. Okay, it will wait for 100 milliseconds before it execute the accept.click. Before it clicks, it wait for 100 milliseconds. So 100 milliseconds is very less because it is. Let's wait for 1000 milliseconds. It is waited, it's clicked, and it went, right? So this way we can write the XPath.